G'day guys, welcome to our Rosa bus conversion. This is part 2, getting prepared. It's the 22nd of March 2021 today. We're in the process of buying our Rosa, all going well. We should be able to pick it up this week. It's getting registered. I'll just show you a couple of quick pics of it. That's the front and the side. It's a 25 seat diesel 6-speed manual, so we're looking forward to picking that up. I'm going to have to get my son to drive it for me, as I have yet to get my light rigid license, which is what I'm going to need to drive it. Basically, because of the weight, we're going to keep it as a light rigid vehicle, only because that gives us a bit more weight to play around with. Now, being that it's a manual, my wife probably won't drive it anyway, though she can, but she won't, so I'll be doing all the driving anyway. So, to get started, Carolyn's a really organised person, so she likes to have to-do lists and to follow those, so which has been good, because I'm not as organised as she is. She'll probably say I'm nowhere near as organised as she is. So I've got a to-do list and a parts list, and I've got some diagrams of our water system and our electrical system, so that'll help me out as I go through this build. I'm definitely not a plumber, I'm not an electrician. I am a handyman. I can use tools. We've done lots of house renovation, but nothing to do with cars. I usually don't work on cars. I'm not that way inclined for mechanical stuff, but I'll get through there. Lots of videos on YouTube that I've been watching lately, so that'll help. But I'll give you a look and show you my list, so you can see what I've been up to. Now, this is my to-do list. Now, this could change. Well, I'm pretty sure it will change, but it's got stuff on there that I've already started to do, and will continue to add to that list. And this way it'll keep me in the order I wanted to do it. Hopefully that way I'm not backtracking and pulling stuff up or having to do stuff after it should have been done before. So things are going right and I keep to that list, I should be good, but you know what happens in any sort of building preparation, things can go wrong. So that's my to-do list. I've got my parts list. Now, things may change here as well, because we're thinking that we might not put gas in the bus at all. We might go all electricity. So I've got some gas stuff in here, but that might change. But they're just some prices that I've got for stuff. So we're working on about a $40,000 budget, give or take a little bit here and there. Carolyn wants to keep it around that, but we'll see how we go. The van is costing us $20,500. It's a 2007 model, so it's a pretty good price. The other thing I've got is my diagrams. Now, if you had watched our intro, you would have heard that we were in America for 3 months, and we had an RV that we bought while we were over there. So we've got a pretty good idea of what we like in an RV, where it should go, and what sort of stuff to put in it. So this is my water system, my water diagram. This is just so I know what parts I need for the freshwater tank. I've also got one for the grey water and also the black water. Now, our van's going to have a macerating toilet, so we're not going to go for the slide out cassette toilets, and we're not going to do the biodegradable one. We're going to have a black water tank that's probably about 100 to 150 litres that will be able to empty at a dump site. It just it's something that the RVs in the States come with a lot, and it's so much easier when you're dumping, and you've also got a much longer time before you have to dump, as opposed to the cassette toilets, which are popular in Australia. So that's my diagram for our Blackwater. Here's my diagram for the electrical. As I said, I'm not an electrician. I've got really no idea, but I've been watching a lot of videos, so I've got a diagram to help me out to get my head around it. I'll take this to an electrician, get him to have a look over it, and get him to help me with it. I can run the leads and stuff, but I'll get him to connect it all. Basically, in Australia, we've got to get an electrician to do it, and it's going to have to be signed off. So when I go to get the compliance done for it, I'll have that certificate saying that the electricity's been done properly. I did have a gas one, but we're thinking that we won't have gas, so I'm going to not use that unless things change again. But at the moment, we're not planning to have gas. So that's what I've got planned to start off with. We're going to go with that at the moment, but it may change like most things. So we're going to work on that and see how we go. And we'll keep you updated, hopefully each week, depending on how things go. Doing the work's not a problem, and taking the photos and videos shouldn't be a problem, but putting the videos together takes a little bit longer. So hopefully I'll be able to get one out to you each week.
So today, going to Bunnings to get some prices on equipment so we can budget out what we're going to be spending. But Bunnings is going to be my favourite spot, I would say, for a lot of stuff. Big hardware store in Australia. So we're going to go over there now and see what we can find. A couple of hours later, I finally emerged from Bunnings. Hopefully I've got a lot of the prices. There's still a few things that weren't in there, but I'll chase them down anyway. So time to go home and put it into the spreadsheet. So today I take another step towards our van conversion. I have to get a light rigid license, as our Rosa is 4.5 tonne or over 4.5 tonne. So I'm going for a driving lesson, which I haven't done for 30 odd years, so that's going to be fun. But looking forward to it. I've got a couple of lessons, and then I've got to wait a while to go for my test because of COVID and the Queensland government being behind, which is not unusual. So anyway, just waiting for my instructor to turn up and we'll go on the test. And the good thing about it is we're going to be in a Rosa, which is what I'm buying. So looking forward to that. Anyway, I'll talk to you after I've had my lesson and tell you how I go. All right, cheers for now. So just finished my first lesson. It's amazing what you remember from 30 odd years ago. But the driving instructor was really happy, and so good I don't even have to go for another lesson till the exam, so which is really good. So I'm looking forward to getting the exam done and over with so I can then start to drive the Rosa. Hopefully we'll be getting the Rosa in the next couple of days, and then I can start work on it. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll keep all you guys updated on how it's going.
Hi guys, I just thought I'd give you some information about the problem I've had with trying to insure the bus before I pick it up. I thought CIL would be able to insure it, but they'll only insure it after it's been converted to a motorhome. So I've tried 9 places all up. I spent about 3 hours on the phone talking to a whole heap of people, and finally, to my surprise, NRMA would do it. The other thing that I found surprising is they wouldn't insure it for less than $49,500. That was the market value of it. So that was a bit surprising, but it's insured now. And I also found out that they'll insure it once it becomes a motorhome as well, which I thought only CIL would do it. So that's good to know as well. So just thought I'd let you guys know about that. If anybody's looking for insurance before they pick up their own bus, try NRMA. Alright, talk to you later guys, bye. Hey guys, we're going to wrap it up now for part 2. If you found the information useful, just hit the like button, and also we'd love you to subscribe to the channel to follow our progress as we go about our Rosa bus conversion. If you have any questions, or you want to make a comment, or you just want to say hi, just leave them below in the comments. We'll go through them and answer as many as we can for you. Alright guys, look forward to seeing you in part 3, and hopefully we'll have picked up the bus, or we'll be picking up the bus. So take care for now, and we'll catch you soon. See you later.
Good morning everyone. Today's an exciting day as we're going down to pick up our Rosa. Yeehaw! So I'm heading down to pick up my son, as he has the license to drive the bus at the moment. I can't get my license till around late April when my test is booked in for. Now I don't know whether other countries have to get different licenses for different size vehicles, but here in Australia we do. So of course the Rosa is over 4.5 tonne. I have to get a light rigid license here in Queensland, so that's booked in, but for the time being I've got to get my son to drive it back home from the car dealership for us, which then we can start doing our conversion on it, which will start tomorrow, which is pretty cool. We're in today, I think is the 27th of March 2021, so that'll give you an idea of when we're starting, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to keep you updated with all the videos of what we're doing, where we're up to, and hopefully you can follow our journey, and hopefully it'll help some of you guys that are going to go through the same journey process to overcome any issues that you may come across. So okay, so we just picked up the car and paid for it, so we're just about to take it on home.